Okay, you guys, I want to talk a little bit about a really cool clutch mod. And this is, get some stuff out of the way here. This is a new clutch disc that we plan to use on this GS 1100. I'm going to move this up just a little bit. 1150, excuse me, GS 1150. And one of the flaws of this design is this little hub itself. When you mount everything up, this splined shaft, or this splined hub that's on this clutch, does not slide all the way on the transmission. Let me get the tranny out here and I'll kind of show you what I mean. It's a little dark to see. Maybe I'll turn it this way you can see it. That doesn't work too good either. Give me a minute, folks. Bear with me. How's that? Okay, that's a little bit better. So, here's the input shaft of the transmission. And when you put it all together, the knob on this clutch should slide on the input shaft. Like that. Now, the problem is the way they've designed this, the actual hub does not slide all the way on the shaft. It only goes maybe half. I can actually, well, no, maybe a little longer than that. It only goes about maybe 3/4 of the way, maybe 2/3 of the way on the shaft. You can see that there's a little, recess area there where the actual input shaft is. It'd be ideal if it was on all the way. Then all of the full length of the spline can carry the weight or the load of the clutch. So some ingenious fellow identifying that created an adapter kit that looks like this. You can get on the ADV forums. And I don't think I better give out the guy's name or anything on YouTube here, but just get on ADV forums and look for 1150 clutch hub spacer. Search for it and you can find them. I know that Chris Harris uses them too. I don't know who really designed the whole thing, but you can see that spacer is designed there. You can see that we've got rivets with a backing plate and then this hub right there. Basically what we do is we have to drill out, I'll try not to touch the hub with my dirty fingers, or the clutch with my dirty fingers. You basically drill out or grind off all these little tips of the pins that are in there. You take this off and then you install this spacer in where this was. And then you put this on top, and essentially what that's going to do is it's going to bring the nub of this thing out closer to the transmission. So once you have the spacer and the hub and everything together, and you slide it on, the disc will remain, the friction disc will remain in the stock location, but the hub will actually be further in, and that will allow it to mesh with as much of the splines as we can. So that's my next thing. I'm going to grind off all those pins, take that off, and get this hub ready to put on the new clutch disc, and then we'll be about ready to put it back together. But that's one of the cool little mods to make this just a little bit better. A little bit better than what it was when we started, and a little bit more trouble-free, we hope. We'll take a look. This is the stock clutch hub, the friction disc, and you can see the hub here is right up against the metal piece of the center part of the friction disc, and so it goes on so far, but some smart dude figured out that you could build a spacer like that one there, and you have to you basically have to drill out all the rivets, and you buy this kit that comes with the spacer and all new rivets, and you slide the rivets in, and you use an air hammer. That's what we did anyway, and you pound them on this side and just flattens them down against that, and it just sucks that up so tight. We were really careful to make sure it stayed down tight, but we it was a little messy on the outside, so we just kind of polished it up just a little bit so it didn't look absolutely horrible. But that baby is tight, man. So what that's going to do is it's going to allow that friction disc hub to be all the way on the splines of the transmission. So that's supposed to get a little better engagement and hopefully last longer.